Well, to my Rec Tec family, finally, all you that's been waiting on getting a cart, I finally picked up the new press today, or the metal brake, and there it is in the bed of the truck. Now comes the fun part, trying to get that off of the truck. So wish me luck. All right, my Rec Tec family, for all you out there that's been waiting to place your order on the Bullseye carts, but unfortunately I had a machine malfunction and I've been waiting on one, and I finally got it today. Got it off the truck, got it all assembled, got it sitting here on the floor. So this week we will be opening it back up. So for all you that's been wanting to get yourself one of these incredible Bullseye competition carts, whether it be the V2, the V3, or even the standard, we're going to be up and running. So keep an eye out. If anybody out there is in the market for a heavy duty commercial style metal brake for bending upwards of like 12 gauge material, this thing is like half of what everybody else is charging. This thing is just an absolute beast. If it wasn't for my good friend Sean, my next door neighbor, letting me use his New Holland, there is absolutely no way I could have got this thing off the truck. Hey, my Rec Tec family. Hey, if you already own one of the incredible smokers, the Bullseye smoker from Rec Tec, and you're thinking about possibly picking up one of the rotisseries to go on it, or maybe you even have or thought about buying the Matador to go on the Bullseye, which is absolutely phenomenal. You may have seen the hinge system that I made that I dubbed the high lift hinge system that allows you to continue to use your Rec Tec lid, but it just raises it up to work perfectly with the Matador and with the rotisserie. You're going to want to watch this video because we did come up with a couple issues that have arisen with some knockoffs, and I'm going to do a little bit of an in-depth tutorial showing you exactly what to look for so that you make sure that your rotisserie and my hinge work perfectly together. So please take a couple minutes, watch the video. I hope you enjoy it. We'll be right back, my friends. All right, my Rec Tec family. So one of the things that we have discovered is you guys may all be well aware of the high lift hinge system that I come up with for the Bullseye that allows you to raise the factory hinge and lid up to fit the Matador from Rec Tec, and also the Weber 2290 rotisserie. However, I've been making these hinges for about 1.5 years now. 99% of the people that got them, they fit absolutely perfect. They love them. But we have noticed over the course of the last couple months that there apparently are some knockoffs out there being sold, that some people are manufacturing the rotisseries for the Bullseye and for the Weber grills, and they're actually marking on the box that they're the Weber 2290, but the rings are not the same size. So because of that, when you put the ring on, some of the rings are a little taller, some of them are a little shorter, so it's making the hinge still works, but it leaves a little bit of a gap in the back of the lid when you close it, or it gaps a little bit in the front. And I really don't want to see you guys going through that. I expect that when you purchase something from me that it fits the way I told you it would fit. Now, unfortunately, I can't control manufacturers doing these rings and knocking them off and putting names on them saying that they're made by Weber and they're the 2290 when indeed they're really not. My hopes and wishes is that I could financially afford to like sell this as a package deal to where you would buy the actual rotisserie ring and it would come with the hinge, that would be optimal for me, because that way I would know you were getting a hinge that fit with the rotisserie that you were purchasing. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. And so many people already own rotisseries. So what I wanted to do was a quick video to try to address these issues so that you guys are absolutely ensured when you purchase the hinge that it is definitely going to fit and work the way it was supposed to. If you already own a rotisserie, I'm going to show you exactly where to measure to make sure the hinge is going to fit perfectly. And if you do not already have a rotisserie for your Bullseye and you're contemplating buying one this season, please go to Amazon and put in Weber 2290. The ring, the entire setup, the ring, the motor, and the skewer is roughly around $179, I think, is what I paid for this one that I did the mock-ups from. I just want you guys to be happy, and I want everything to work the way I intended it to. So please, let's take a second. I'll take you over to the Bullseye, and I'll show you exactly what to do. All right? Hold tight, my friends. We'll be right back. Okay, so when you get your Bullseye, you obviously know that when you put it together, that your Bullseye comes with what's called a clamshell hinge system for the back, that you have to install part of it onto the lid, part of it onto the bottom part of the cooker, and it's put together with a threaded drift pin in the middle. And this pin runs from side to side. It has 2 Phillips screws, 1 on each side. When you get your new lift high hinge, you're going to remove the factory pin. You're just going to remove 1 of the Phillips screws out of it. You're going to take the drift pin out. Then you can simply put the screw back in the end, and you can put this pin up, because you literally are never going to need this pin again unless you want to do away with the hinge altogether. You're never going to use the rotisserie again, and you just want to use it stock. Until then, you would never use this pin again. When you get your high lift hinge, it's going to come with 2 pins in it. Now, please excuse the look of this. This is used. This is my high lift hinge that I use here in the shop. You're going to take one of the pins out. Both pins are on the newer ones. Both pins are exactly the same. You're going to slip the pin through the factory spot. Put the cotter key in it, and from then on, anytime you use your Bullseye, that will work as your drift pin, so that it's a quick change system, so you never have to use any tools to put the high lift hinge on it. So just say you want to go to the rotisserie, you simply pull the pin, remove the lid, set your rotisserie in your Bullseye, making sure that it seats down all the way onto the top of your Bullseye. Set your lid back on top of your rotisserie, lining the hinge up the best you can. And then you're going to take the high lift hinge that you purchased, and you're going to notice on the side it has 2 cutouts. The top one is going to be if you want to use it for the Matador. The bottom one is going to be for the rotisserie. You slide this bracket into the bottom cutout, just like that. And then you stick 1 pin through the bottom and 1 pin through the top. Put your collar keys back in. And now you have a setup to use the rotisserie and still continue to use the factory lid. Now I'm going to show you where to take measurements from. Okay, so let's just recap really quick. If you already own your own rotisserie, you've already purchased one from whatever vendor, and you're contemplating buying the high lift hinge from me and you want to make sure it's going to fit, what I need you to do is go to your Bullseye, remove the factory pin like I showed you, take out one of the Phillips screws, pull the pin out, take the lid, set it to the side, put the rotisserie ring on the Bullseye, make sure it's seated all the way in at the bottom, make sure it's not sitting wonky and that it's sitting flush. Put your lid back on the top of your rotisserie, just like it would be if you had the hinge on it. And then I'm going to need you to measure from the bottom bracket, the bottom factory bracket on your Bullseye, up to the center of the hole in the bracket on your lid. I'll show you a picture here. This is where you're going to measure from the bottom of the bracket to the center of the hole on the top bracket. If that measurement is roughly right around 6 5/8 inches, give or take a 1/16 here or there because there's still a little bit of play and everything. If yours is right in there, that's the sweet spot, and that means the bracket that I make will absolutely work with your setup. Okay, so please just take a couple minutes to do that before you order it, because when you order the hinge from me and you think you've bought a Weber 2290 and then you get it all together and you're excited like a kid at Christmas and you put it all together and the hinge doesn't fit right, it makes me look bad, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm building something that I'm not testing first and that I'm not making sure that everything fits. It's really not my fault that a lot of vendors are making these rotisseries all different sizes. Once again, I hope that maybe somewhere down the road, I'll be able to put together like a package deal for you guys. And for those of you that have not bought a rotisserie yet, you'll be able to just buy the rotisserie and the hinge all together as one piece. And then you'll know that every single one of them fits exactly as they should. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please, if you're not familiar with Rec Tec, at the end of this video, I'll actually have a link to their website. Go to it and check it out. They sell some of the most absolutely incredible products. Their customer service is above anybody I have personally ever dealt with. You guys will not be disappointed to become a member of the Rec Tec family. Other than that, smash that like button and the share button at the bottom of this. That helps me be able to keep making videos like this and keep building incredible products for you guys. And for all of you that were contemplating, looking into getting a competition cart, they will be going live this weekend. Today's May the 1st, so tomorrow probably they will go up live and you'll be able to get an order in on the shelves or the carts or anything. Just remember, there is approximate a 4-week turnaround because I do not build those until you place the order. Other than that, thank you guys so much. God bless you. Smoke like the rest, but roll with the best. And I'll see you on our next build.